Okay, well, feeling cool. I didn't submit after I recorded the video because I finished the video and forgot to come back and submit. So I am playing. I probably should have still sabotaged that, but probably get something better here soon. Uh, so yeah, I did end up playing with a really terrible deck, which is okay because what happens is they add lands in that kind of match up with what you're playing. Okay, that's annoying. Um, so we'll just go ahead and get the Molder Beast here. I mean, sorry, Palladium Mirror. Hopefully get the Molder Beast. That'd be nice to draw a forest. What we can do is we can get this exoskeleton down and start swinging in with the Midnight. Try to finish this game off real quick with quick exoskeleton poisoning. Okay. So there's not a land drop. That is bad for him. And oh, we get the Molder Beast. So that's going to make this exoskeleton really strong. Um, so what we're going to do here is that we are going to equip the exoskeleton up to this Midnight, swing in with it. Uh, Actually, no. Well, you know what? We're going to lose. Yeah, we want to just be able to get this exoskeleton working as soon as possible and take out something, and then let us get to the Molder Beast. And even if we can't get the infect on it, then we can just use it regular style to smash face. And hopefully, we'll get this Molder Beast down next turn. We can actually equip it to stuff and then equip it to something else to sacrifice creatures for. That's actually really strong, depending on what kind of stuff he puts out and what he has available, what kind of mana he has available. But we are putting him kind of back on his heels here with this Midnight, with the exoskeletons, to be able to take out a lot of stuff, paving the way for the Molder Beast, infect or not. So we'll see how that goes. Looks like he's just going to hold on for the Spell Bomb. Can't blame him there. Get you the card. So we now and we have white in our deck. Do we have any? What's missing here? I guess we have. Yeah, we have all the colors. So if we do get the Etched Oracle out, we can actually cast it and then use the ability, which is pretty funny. But right now we're just going to go ahead and attack with this exoskeleton. We don't want to attack with the mirror because that way we can hold up Steel Sabotage, which could set him back pretty far. And looks like we're probably going to try to win through Infect anyway. So that's going to give us 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's actually going to be just about enough to kill. If we do the 2 switch effect, then that actually will be enough to kill. So we can kill him next turn with the Molder Beast um, by moving the exoskeleton off of the Midnight, killing it, moving it to the mirror, moving it from the mirror to the beast, killing it. Both of those artifacts going to the graveyard give the Molder Beast extra toughness. I'm sorry, extra power, and that power will trample over just about anything. Hopefully he'll play a big old artifact here. And there's not really much they can do in the way of Phyrexian mana if he taps out. And did I forget to play a land? I think I may have forgotten to play a land that last turn. That would have been, that's awful. I did absolutely forget to play a land, but that's, ah well. think I'm in still pretty good shape here. My opponent faltered on his land drops. We didn't give him the opportunity. Or he didn't take the opportunity to make his land drop. Okay, so he's sacrificing life here. I should have just countered that. I don't know why I didn't, but I'm going to bounce it, so it's going to be the same. He's going to have to pay life to replay it anyway. But it definitely should have just countered it. But we win the game anyway. I was babbling and waiting for him to do whatever, and I definitely should have countered that instead of babbling. Okay, so this is the problem. Uh, so I think I remember pretty much what we had put in here. We're going to have this every game one, which really sucks. But that's what I get for not paying attention whenever I was playing. I'm sure my opponent's pretty confused right now. We ended up only playing one Still Sabotage. The mutation wasn't there. The Quicksilver wasn't there. The Quicksilver might actually be okay. But I think we're just going to go ahead and keep going with what we had before. This was it. Okay, add land, suggest, take 2 from there, add 2 here, go down to 6, go up to 11, done, and submit. Okay, that's what we should have had. Piles by color here. Is there anything that we want to get in against him? Tangle Cord seems pretty good. But I think that we'll go ahead and just hold right now with what we have. We did win the first game with a bad. So Plague Mirror with Blade Opinion can actually hold off quite a bit. It accelerates us into our Gargoyle, and hopefully Opinions by itself with another decent creature will help us out too. So no mulligan here. We might even be able to get a hit off of our Plague Lord to turn on that Throat Seeker, which makes that just even that much more of a threat. Okay, so as long as we keep getting mana here, this seems to be a pretty difficult situation for him to win in. Okay, so we'll swing in with the Plague Mirror here. Get the Bladed Pinions out. Okay, so he's going to have the option to get that Spell Bomb down. Okay, we're at 5 mana. We can still use the Plague Mirror to attack, which is nice. I mean, that's not really what he's doing right now. Obviously, he's accelerating us, but we just haven't had that much to accelerate into. But getting a couple of poison counters is going to add a little bit of extra pressure to him in a different way. So the next turn, the Gargoyle comes down, and then 2 turns after that, maybe. Probably would prefer to have a little bit more action before we put that Imperium down. But having us this close to casting it at this stage of the game, where we already have this pretty good control of the board, is definitely a feather in our cap. Okay, so there's a Mantis, but the Mantis cannot take on the Steed, nor can it take on the Gargoyle. We'll slow for a turn this mirror, but we're using that mirror for casting the Gargoyle this turn anyway, so we're fine with that. Now I should have played the Gargoyle first just in case there was a gut shot from my opponent, but that's okay. Not that big of a mistake. Actually, it would have been pretty disastrous if he had a gut shot there, because it would have delayed our Gargoyle for another turn. It would have kept us in further turn away from Imperium. So, yeah, it would have been really bad if he had a gut shot there. So, definitely should have cast that Gargoyle first. But it ended up not mattering, so fortunately. Let's see here. Okay, so another Mantis comes down, and that makes the Steed have to sit back home if we want it to. We could also send it back up into the air, which is exactly what I'm going to do. We have enough to do that, cast the replica, and have mana open for the replica as well. So the Steed goes up to the air. Gargoyle in it comes in for 8 damage. That's lethal next turn. Okay, Crush hits the Steed. Actually hits the Pinions, which is bad but not so disastrous that we can't recover from it because we are trading with the Mantis still. We're still doing 4 points of damage. The Steed is going to die, which would have made us playing the replica out there first a lot stronger of a play. But that's not going to really matter. We still got our 4-drop in the air. We still got a replica to protect. And we still actually have our Imperium coming down next turn if, in fact, we draw a land. So he's going to, it was a really good play for him. He traded a Crush and one of his 3/4s for our 4/4 and the Pinion, which was a really good trade for him. But at the same time, we still got quite a bit going on here for ourselves. So Exarch is going to be hitting this mirror. That does suck because we want that mirror to make mana for us. But at the same time, we've still got his army locked down here. We've still got a nice sizable life advantage. We're not having too much of a rush to get this guy out. And we're adding 2 more damage to the air here. It's going to take 2 more land drops for us to get the Imperium out, but I think that's not going to really matter here. In this game. He's just getting his guy out. Killing off the only target that he really could. No attack. 3 cards in hand. So we definitely have a really good position now. This a blessing is going to help protect the gargoyle. That's going to be lethal in 2 hits. And if this hit goes through, the skimmer and the gargoyle will be lethal next turn. And this looks like the artillerized that we saw earlier. Not going to be helpful to him. Because we do have this possible blessing. So we'll give this pro red. Clearly that was his... no, we'll give it protection from red. Thank you. That was going to be his big play that for this game, probably. And again, it makes it so that both of our guys are lethal. And sacking the dais, he's definitely digging for an answer. Okay, that's the match. So we'll see you in round 2, and hopefully round 1 and round 2, despite being with the big deck, will go as well as this one did.